Hi guys, welcome to another golden vlog. This month we are talking all about goals and life moments, and so I hope you join us. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Pardon my hair and my overall look. I have been crazy busy. So this is a spur of the moment, having to do it in a little bit of time vlog, and I never really do that, but yeah, that's what I'm doing now, so forgive me. Okay, so the first question, is there anything you wanted to accomplish by now that you haven't? I would say the biggest thing that I wish I've accomplished and haven't yet is to grow our family, have a baby. I don't know why, it hasn't happened for us yet, but I have to trust that the Lord will let it happen in His timing, and so that's what my thought process has been. So that's my thing for that one. What's been the best day of your life so far? So far, there's not really been one. I mean, I have a lot of great moments with my husband, and growing up I have a lot of fun memories. Probably the best day of my life still probably would be my wedding day. I loved it. It was just so fun, and yeah, that was probably one of the best days so far. Yep, gonna go with that one. Would you mind sharing about any particular low moment? Well, I had a pretty big low moment a year or so ago. LG and I had some friends that were more like family for us, and they had some big stuff happen, and they needed to move, and so they moved away. And when you are with some people for 7 or 8 years and you create such a bond that we had, it was rather difficult for us to move on from that. It's not that we don't see them. I mean, they live an hour or so away from us, so we do get together, but it was like we were together all the time, and it went from being together all the time and then hardly seeing each other. And so you have to make an effort, and you have to be very intentional about your friendship. And so it was a low point for me because aside from my husband, she was and is one of my best friends, and she helped me through a lot of stuff. And just not having her there, like she was, it was a bit of an adjustment for me. But thankfully, we've adjusted, I think, and we are working, and she's, just a phone call away, and I'm appreciative of that. But yeah, I would say that was a low. I'm sure there have been others, but that's the one that comes to mind recently. So, what is one thing you really want to achieve in the next 5 years? Having a baby. I would love to add a little LG or Faith to the mix, and I would love to buy a house. We've been in an apartment for quite some time, and I'm tired of it. So I would love to buy a house. I would like to have property, like with a house. I would like to live out in the country. I love the city. I like being near the city, but not living in the city. So I would like to live out further. So yeah, that's one thing that couple things that I want in the next 5 years. Has there been any life-changing moments that shaped who you are today or changed your view of the world? When I was 16, one of my friends from high school was in a car accident and died. And that was big for me. Like, I remember I went through really bad bout of depression after that, and I was only 16, and I mean, I'm not saying that 16-year-olds can't have depression, but I mean, this was like really bad depression, and I would cry for no reason, and I just couldn't understand. I couldn't get past how my friend of just 16 could be taken from us like that. So it was rough for me. And it really changed how I looked at the world. Like, I was very skeptical and real cynical for a while, and really bitter for a while. So and I had to work through quite a bit of that. And I lost my grandfather that same year, so it was a difficult year. But I would say that changed. I would say that changed how I looked at the world and how I behaved and what I did. It shook me, I guess. To big part of me shook me, and it took a while to get over. Biggest life risk, and did it pay off? I don't really know that I have anything for this necessarily. Not like big life risks. I mean, I moved away from my family, but that's not like a huge, big life risk. Yeah, I don't really know that there's anything for that one. I'm gonna move past that one. I don't know what that one is. Probably when I get done vlogging, I will think of it. But anyways, there's that. Is there something that you've said or done that if you had the chance you would go back and change? Do you mind sharing? There's a lot of stuff that I would like to go back and change. I feel like that nobody's perfect, and everybody has those moments where they say something or do something and, it makes a situation bad or makes it worse, and people would, I think everybody has those moments where they go back and change him. I'm trying to think of a particular one. I remember this one time I worked in daycare and I said something. It was in the moment of frustration, and I said something about someone and they heard me, and it hurt their feelings, and I felt horrible afterwards. And it was just me being upset and in the moment, and not really, I was just letting my mouth run away with me. And I think when I think about that kind of stuff, that's what I think about, because we were friends, and I felt like she thought a lot of me, and that kind of diminished me in her eyes, I think. And so if I could go back and change that, I would. If I could go back and, say goodbye to my grandmother, my great-grandmother that died, I would definitely do that, because it was very quickly on Christmas one year, and we weren't expecting it. And so I would go back and change, tell her I loved her and all of that. So there is my golden vlog. I hope you join us, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. So thanks. See you next month.